Nearly 18,000 Indians face the risk of deportation. This is making headlines everywhere. One Indian was deported every 6 hours from the United States in 2024, and currently nearly 18,000 undocumented Indians are on the ICE radar for deportation. Let's watch the news about that one.
We begin in the United States, where President-elect Donald Trump has continued to promise to crack down against illegal immigration on day one of taking office. With Inauguration Day just about a month away, Donald Trump's rhetoric about deporting over 1 million migrants is increasing. This comes after the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, released data of the number of illegal migrants who are reportedly being marked for deportation. According to the ICE document, 1.5 million migrants have been identified for deportation, with the highest number of undocumented residents being from Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, and El Salvador. The list also includes thousands of migrants from Asia, particularly China and India. Now, the United States has about 7 million undocumented migrants living in the country, with the most being from Mexico, followed by El Salvador, India, Guatemala, and Honduras. Washington has already begun deporting some of the illegal immigrants, particularly those who have a criminal record or ties to drug cartels.
The first thing I thought was, I'm not going to sleep on the floor anymore. I'm not going to be cold anymore. I'm not going to be hungry anymore, and neither are my children. When it sank in that I was landing, that I was in Honduras. When I arrived, I went to my mother's house in Yoro, and when I arrived, I sat down and took a deep breath and said I was in Honduras again, and I couldn't believe it. The impact was very strong. It felt like getting hit by a bucket of cold water to realize that I had to start from scratch in a country where I had tried so many times and I could not get off the ground. It was very suffocating for me.
This is wild, honestly, that so many illegal immigrants are in the United States and waiting to be deported because they are undocumented. And Trump and his Border Czar, Tom Homan, will probably stop at nothing to deport all of these illegals in the coming year.
Meanwhile, in an interview with Time magazine last week, Donald Trump said that he would also cut business ties with nations refusing to take back migrants that are going to be deported from the United States.
I'll get them into every country, or we won't do business with those countries. I want them out, and the countries have got to take them back. If they don't take them back, we won't do business with those countries, and we will impose substantial tariffs on them.
This is Trump's negotiating lever. Honestly, he used tariffs everywhere. He wants to impose tariffs on all products, on all trade, with all countries where he wants to make a deal with. This is what he's using. He has said many times over, tariff is his favorite word, and this is how he cut deals with other countries. Let's hear a little bit more on how this mass deportation plan is going to look like.
Incoming Border Czar Tom Homan revealing aspects of his mass deportation plan.
We're going to shut the border down. We're going to have the largest deportation operation this country's ever seen.
Homan says the deportations will be carried out in a humane way and will not involve sweeps through neighborhoods, but instead focus on immigrants with criminal records. Homan telling the Washington Post that administration will build family facilities for migrants who came into the country illegally. The report reads in part, quote, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement will look to hold parents with children in soft-sided tent structures similar to those used by U.S. border officials to handle immigration surges. He goes on to say that the government will not hesitate to deport parents that are in the country illegally, even if they have young U.S.-born children, noting it would be that family's choice on whether to be split up or to leave the U.S. together. This massive operation comes with a hefty price tag. Current projections show that at least 100,000 beds would be needed for detention, with Homan saying that they'll need at least $86 billion.
It's going to be expensive in the beginning, but in the long run, it's going to save billions of dollars of taxpayers' money.
All this as an undocumented migrant from Guatemala has been charged for lighting a woman on fire in a New York City subway.
We have sanctuary city laws that directly protect migrant individuals, not those people that are doing jobs and trying to get on with their life.
Homan also announced a plan to locate the more than 300,000 missing children who were lost after crossing the border.
We will see exactly what happens over the next couple of months, over the next couple of weeks, if Trump actually can make this Trump deportation plan actually in execution, if he can actually deport millions of people out of the country just like he plans to or not, because he's gonna need a ton of IC agents to get to the sanctuary cities and put all of these migrants to the border again, and he's gonna need a lot of money to pay them as well. Let's see what people are saying in the comment section. You are leaving out the illegal part of the video title. Yes. Indian migrants to be deported. Yes, they are illegally here, undocumented in the United States. Considering there are that many unauthorized immigrants from India, 18 is a small number. 725,000 unauthorized immigrants from India. That's a lot. Illegal is illegal, no matter the country. I'm a third generation American who immigrated back to the European country my grandmother came from. I followed all of the legal steps required to move here. If people want to immigrate, then do it legally. Yeah, I agree that immigration is great. You want to have high-skilled, hard-working people come in the country and work hard to make this country a better place, but they have to do it legally. Legal immigration should be facilitated, and illegal immigration should be respected. Illegal immigrants should go outside and come back through the legal system. How can they refuse to take their own people? It's not important what countries they are from, but they are there, legal or not. I believe in respecting the law and doing things correct. I agree. Respect the law of the country you live in. That's the first thing that you have to do if you want to immigrate to that country and be accepted there. Thanks for watching and staying with me. I really appreciate you being here. As always, click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there in the next video. Bye bye.